Hey everybody, Kane here, and welcome to another video of Art of Conquest. In this one, we are going to talk about Ultimate Clash. So the past week and a half, I have been very busy. I had some stuff to take care of, some stuff to try out, so I wasn't very active in particular events. So as you can see, the last time I had attacked somebody was like 9th of this month, and I was able to even get into, say, 59. I think last season I was like 30 something for a little bit before I was not able to even participate in this particular event at those times. So this event has both pros and cons. And like always, we're gonna start with the cons. So the cons are also specific to each individual person. Like it can be different even for the same, say, Europeans where I reside in terms of, say, the continent. So this reset is at my time around 6 p.m. Right? So when I work, I finish work at 6 p.m. or 6:30 or 5:30 depending on some circumstances. So at that time I have to put say my work exit just about this game if I want to earn just a little bit more coins. So I can get into top 50, right, by the end of reset. But if I don't get into top 50, there is a chance people can counter my formations and push me down to 101 to 200. So I'm essentially not getting 500 coins, which I would have a possibility to achieve, and instead getting 420 blazing or 360. So the thing about that is the timing for me personally, it is pretty awful. There are people who can finish work at 5 p.m., 4 p.m., afternoon. They can have a break at that time during maybe night shifts or just before work. I don't even know. So this is just pretty much specific for people themselves, right? For some people, they finish work at 5. They can prepare for this and do it, and it's all fine and dandy. So I'm not like saying it's bad for everybody or whatever. For me, it is kind of awful. However, it's not as bad. Again, it's not as bad as Advanced Coliseum when the reset is 5 a.m. Okay, so from 5 a.m. to 6 p.m. is actually pretty good. Okay, it's in comparison, it's incredible. So aside from that, the reset for Chinese is I think 11 p.m. or midnight, which is a little bit harder on them as well, because if you know they have girlfriends, wives, maybe kids, it's a little bit harder to stay up until midnight for points and stuff like that. So that is also not that good in my eyes. For some, yeah, I mean, there's always circumstances and you know other stuff. For Americans, it's I think around afternoon. So even then, there are nuances where I guess some kids in school would have the afternoon hour. I'm not really sure how the schools work or stuff like that. Some would have breaks at work. It really depends, you know. Again, it's very situational. So there are nuances where for some it might be very good, for some it might be bad. So for me, just personally, I mean, I'm living and doing stuff in real life that is not good for ranking in this particular event, I would say. I mean, I can't really change much about that. So aside from that, the pro is that we get a lot of free scrolls. We get about, I think, 12 scrolls per day, and 12 scrolls turn into 120 coins if you win every single battle, which means 200 regalia fragments per day, which is good. I mean, of course, if you rank around 50 every single reset, which I cannot do, you can easily just max this out, you can easily max this out, and you can just either go for feathers or dragon blood or whatever your heart's desire, okay? So people can even get more than what you see here. I just wasn't able to log on. So that is another good thing. Like the shop, in this shop, I was surprised when they inserted keys, when they have dragon materials, armory, like literature, even relics, okay? Like they have these fragments here every week. I mean, I don't think that I would buy them, but if I'm a high spender and all of these features are already done, I mean, the only thing you can buy is this if you have not maxed them out, and it's insanely costly to max them out. So they added stuff for many people. Like really, they added stuff for a lot, and I do mean a lot of people, which is pretty good. So personally, I would go for regalia fragments and keys. After those, it really depends. Like you can get feathers if you have too many keys. Personally, I was having a lot of feathers, so I only selected keys from majority of my time, from multiple features. But I mean, as you can see, I have selected a little bit of dragon blood before, because I wanted to level my dragon to 38. But essentially, you kind of want to max out the regalias every single week. So kudos to the game devs, like this is incredibly well done. The rewards are good, the shop is good, the daily stuff is also pretty good. They also have borders for that. They look different. I mean, I kind of like the borders as well. I mean, this, to me, visually looks a lot better than that of like these two. I mean, I don't know. I think it's just the color scheme, but I think this looks better. At the very least, that's just me. So aside from that, we have combat. Now, we have asked for combat for, I guess, cross-server combat for a few years, and they were not able to make, like, a dual tower that we could use forever or all the time, or just, say, message somebody and dual cross-realm. But instead, we have Ultimate Clash. And this is, I guess, as close as we will get to fighting someone across the server outside of Dual Tower. So with that, I mean, I fought plenty of people that I wanted to fight. Most of them were last week because they were not here this week. Some people in this week attacked me because they wanted my formation or some information or had some questions and they found them. Some others I tried out and attacked. In some cases it's good, in some cases it's pretty troll. So multiple times I went close to top 50 in this one. I didn't put too much effort into that because I know I just cannot log just before reset. So I went to 59 in this one. I believe I went to like 39 in the last one, but not before the reset. So I can do it. It's easily done, but the defense, it's incredibly awful. Now, I also wanted to talk a little bit about a bug that happened, and I don't even know how it's possible. So as you can see, I was rank 137, right? So I logged on about 10 minutes before this event finished, and I was on a voice chat with somebody, and I was screen sharing, right? So I was speaking about other stuff, and I wanted to quickly do this. So I attacked this guy, which was at rank 104, right? You can literally see I won the battle, right? I was rank 104, and I attacked another person. Something happened, it kicked me out, and it said I lost the battle. Now, when I would attack somebody, I think I'm defended from being attacked, or I'm not certain. For me, it says that person is in a battle. But what happened was this guy in 167 attacked me when I was 137. So he literally kicked me from 104 to 167. So he attacked me at this, and he was put to this ranking. Like, how awful can that be? Right? Like, how awful can that be? Like, that crushed any chance for me to make it to top 100. Like, that is insane, okay? That is one of the worst things that, you know, it could happen if you have like 10 minutes for this event. So I fought another person, right? I won this, like, it wasn't even close. So I had 3 minutes left. 3 minutes, I think maybe 2 minutes. So I've attacked this person, okay? I've attacked this person. I won the battle. I won the battle. It was loading the data. Like, that circle was loading for more than 10 seconds. And you know what happened? Friggin' season finished while it was still calculating. And instead of having the battle records up, it kicked me out of the game. So, I mean, bro, really, that was, I mean, I don't even know what to say. I mean, this event does have a little bit of oopsie doopsies and stuff like that, but I mean, if I logged on earlier, if I had the ability to log on earlier, I mean, I would not have these issues. So most of the issues kind of come down to my own inability to log on, right? So aside from that, the event is not that bad. But again, I have to remember that that is pretty much the only thing that can come close to, you know, fighting somebody across the realms, okay? So because of that, I give this particular event a pass. Like, to me, this event, from what they have released in the past, like, few months, I guess, half a year, is one of the better ones because of the rewards, because of the gameplay, and of course, because of the ability to fight people across the realms by your own choice. Like, you still can choose the people, okay? Like, you still can choose who to attack. Some people attacked me intentionally. I intentionally attacked others to try some stuff out. And that is how the game should kind of be. But yeah, honestly, the event, again, it's pretty good. The shop is generous. I'm fine with the shop. However, my in real life kind of makes it unable to fully experience this event in its I guess entirety, because events like this, you have to, and I do mean you kind of have to always log on before the reset, like 20-25 minutes. If you miss it, you miss it. If you don't miss it, you have the ability to earn more. And yeah, that is what kind of happens, you know. So it's, for me, myself, it's a little bit unfortunate. But hopefully you guys can actually experience this event in the fullest. And the thing about it, even in terms of PvP, you can make it an auto battle. You can have 3x speed and you can just finish those battles quickly. So if you're a stronger person, right, if you have a lot more features and stuffs upgraded, and you were pushed back to, say, a lot lower, you can just triple speed auto battle, and you will be able to wipe stuff in like a minute. A battle would be a minute. So even that is actually pretty great. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you learned something new. If you did, do hit that subscribe button. It would help me out a lot. So as if you would wish to support me more than just watching my videos, I have made a Patreon page where you would be able to do just that. And in return, I would be able to help you out more individually in terms of events, PvP, formations, and stuff like that. As well as I would like to thank all of my patrons for the support. I really, really appreciate it for your subscriptions. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Take care and stay safe out there.